Aisha Yesufu, the co-convener of Bring Back Our Girls. Now, first, we got your reactions as regards the postponement of the resumption date for the National Assembly. Now, what are the likely implications of the National Assembly not resuming as scheduled?
Well, before I go on, first and foremost, I think I would like to say that I'm here in my capacity as a Nigerian citizen, as an individual, and not in my capacity as a co-convener of Bring Back Our Girls movement. So okay. I just wanted to let that out of the way. I think for us as Nigerians, we need to get to a place where we begin to take our nation seriously. We have a National Assembly that, because of parties' primaries, have postponed their reconvening, and that's quite unbelievable. That we think it is normal. The fact that there are even people who are arguing and defending it, for me, is just unbelievable. We have a lot of issues on ground. We have the Electoral Act that needs to be worked upon. We have the issue of the budget for INEC. We have the issue of terrorist attacks that have been happening in different parts of the country. We saw a Nigerian citizen, a 25-year-old mother of two, an aid worker that was helping out in Ran that was taken away on March 1st, 2018, being executed by the terrorists. The terrorists have sent in a warning, and they said in 30 days, if nothing was done about that one, they were going to start killing them. They killed one, and they are giving another 30 days before they will start killing the rest of them, including Leah Sharibu. Yet, the National Assembly has not deemed it fit to say what is going on. Let us hold the executive responsible. Let us come and deliberate on the issue of the nation. We have seen where our economy, the numbers that have been coming up from different reports are not good. But yet our politicians, the people that we sent in to deliberate on our issues, are more interested in the personal issues. It takes a whole lot for this country.
Okay, now, but the reason pushed out by the National Assembly is that party primaries are slated within the time frame now. But the argument is that INEC had a few months ago released the timetable for party primaries. Do you have any contrary view to this?
The thing is that the party primaries, it is not today that they know that they're going to be party primaries within a certain frame, right? They had a 4-year notice to this. So from the last primaries, you knew the last party primaries you're going to have will be 4 years from now. It's just like from now, you know, in another 4 years, within this time frame, there's going to be party primaries. So in that case, why don't you work it in such a way that you have your recess within this period? Apart from that, you had taken a long recess, you were supposed to have come back, you postponed it, and then you're coming out again to postpone a postponement based on personal issues. Please, let's not forget, there is nowhere and nowhere that issues of party should supersede our national interest. Nigeria is above any individual and above any party. And we have a lot of issues that are pertinent. We have a lot of issues that are on ground. For example, we talk about the budget for INEC. This party primaries that we are going to do, what are we going to use it for? Is it not for the elections? And that same election, we are saying, oh, there's a budget that needs to be worked upon. Yes, you might say that the executive did not bring in the budget on time and all of that. But right now that we are here, that the executive did not bring the budget on time, are you going to delay it in such a way it will affect the elections that you are having primaries for? Hello? If our National Assembly members were being paid per hour of their sitting, would they really be doing this? We are paying them such an exorbitant amount of money, and we expect them to put in the work. Half of the time they are on holiday. The only time they are supposed to see, they are beginning to tell us stories. Why don't they carry their normal research that they have to the time that they will not have time to do their primary elections without taking out of our own time? Because for every hour that members of the National Assembly are sitting, Nigerians are paying through their noses, and it doesn't come cheap. It's one of the most expensive in the world.
Okay. Now, some Nigerians see the postponement as a selfish move on the part of Saraki. Do you have a different view to this?
I didn't get you. Can you repeat that again?
Some Nigerians have seen this postponement as a selfish move on the part of Saraki. Now, do you see a different view to this?
Well, the fact is that the book we have to stop at the table of Saraki. Of Bukola Saraki, because why? He's the head of the National Assembly. He's the Senate president. He's the third person. So no matter what people will see it that way, so it is all he's now representing them. It's about their selfish interests. He's going around the country trying to be the president of this country. The other ones are going around whatever constituency of theirs that it is, that they're going around to be either senators or House of Rep members. So at the end of the day, it's all about their selfish interests. What we are saying now is, when are they going to put Nigeria first? When are they truly going to make Nigeria, not just in mouth, but in action and in the things that they do? When are we, even as citizens, going to know that we are first in this matter? And that these people that we elect, they are not our employers. We are the employers. They are our employees and should be doing what we have asked them to do, which is to put the country first, which is to put on things that are meant for the country. And until we get there, I'm sorry, we're not going to go anywhere in this country.
Okay, now, if at all there will be any impacts, I mean, if there would be, what are the impacts you think this would have on the 2019 general elections?
Well, before even 2019 election, we have a country to govern. Like I did say to you earlier on, the terrorists have said they have prosecuted one person. I saw the pictures and they're not funny. When you see a young woman of 25 being made to kneel down and the bullet put through her head, and the blood coming out of her nose when she was with her eyes open, still staring at you, knowing she left two children, that we wonder why the nation never did anything when their mother was killed. That is an issue. And that has not been enough for the National Assembly to say, let's have an emergency, so let's cut short our recess. We are looking at 2019 election. So we have electoral act that needs to be worked upon. That they have been, what are we doing right now? The card reader, there is no way we must work in such a way that the card reader is not part of the law. It has to be part of the law. Because right now it is a defining moment. It's a defining tool that has set our election on a path whereby we no longer see ballot boxes snatching. Because even if you snatch it, there's a card reader that's going to, if you stop it, that's going to say not this many people were accredited. So to make it null and void. We are also looking at the fact that what if we do not have enough time to have passed on the budget? INEC needs money. Elections are expensive. They need money to start working. And if they don't have budget, what are they going to work on? Will this now lead to a situation whereby we will not be able to have a hold the 2019 election? Where is that going to lead us to? Do we have a situation whereby, okay, so we come May 29th, there's nothing has been done. So these are the issues that are pertinent, and these are the issues that are on ground that we really need to focus on. We need to fight. Let the National Assembly members know that it is not about their individual political personal ambition. It is about the ambition of 180 million Nigerians that put them there.
Okay, now, so by what you say now, you subscribe to the call by the APC calling on the National Assembly to resume based on pressing national issues.
I don't subscribe to anything by APC or whatever it is that they are saying. What I am saying is the fact that the National Assembly needs to take the national issues first. They need to reconvene and focus on the nation's national interest and not on their own personal interest. APC has its own wahala she needs to go and deal with on its own. So for me, I'm not interested. What I'm saying, this is what I'm saying as an individual. If they do that, the same thing they are saying, good for them. For the first time, they are using what they're supposed to use. Now they should face the presidency and ask them to do the right thing on a lot of issues that they haven't done anything on.
Okay, now, is there any alternative to resuming in October now? Can anything be done?
You said what?
Is there any alternative to the National Assembly resuming in October?
Well, I think their resumption is now in October. That's what they have said. They were supposed to have resumed in September, this month, and they have postponed it to October. Yeah, of course, the reason why a lot of things happen, I must tell you, is that we as citizens of Federal Republic of Nigeria, we have failed Nigeria. We are a very docile bunch of people. So we will sit down, or some will be defending them, some will be attacking other people who are saying, oh, why are you not reconvening and all of that. Instead of us to do the right thing. If, for example, Nigerians were citizens that knew their onions, that knew their work, that their national, that the people that they have elected will not take them for granted, we would have not been at the National Assembly right now. By the time they see us at the National Assembly, they are saying today, you either resume, all of you will send you back home, then we come. But then, of course, we are employers who don't even know we are employers, who think of ourselves as slaves. And so we'll keep watching why they do what they need, what they like to do. until we, the citizens, are ready to occupy the office of the citizen and begin to make demands on those we elected instead of protecting them from criticism. This is what we'll keep getting.
Okay, now let's move over to Osun elections quickly. Now, what are your thoughts on the INEC pronouncement?
Well, for me personally, my thoughts are this. The election being declared inconclusive, in my own way, I'm not a lawyer, I don't know about it. In my own opinion, it's okay. Because we have less than 300 votes. That is the difference between them. And from the votes that have been cancelled and all of that, we have much more than that. And so let there be, if it's going to be a recount, a rerun have already been set for 27th of this month, right? Then let them do that and vote again. The one thing that must be paramount is that the mandate of the people must be allowed to take place. The voices of the people must be heard. And for me, I think Osun election is a lesson to all of us across Nigeria. First of all, it says to us, every vote counts. Our votes matter. Just when the people will say, oh, our votes don't matter, why go to vote? It matters. We can say what it is. 300 is not the difference where we have somebody who is leading and the other not leading. So every person's vote matters, and the people should come out at any time to defend their votes, to stand for their votes, to vote for the person that they want to come in. And I think Osun elections for this country will be a turning point where we can see that indeed it is the people who actually have the power to decide who rules over them. And 2019, that's what we should be doing.
Okay, now, but let's look at the precedents that was set in Kogi in 2015 when we had a similar issue, and the margin of cancelled votes were more than the difference between the APC and the PDP, which was in favor of the APC then, and then the election was declared inconclusive. But secondly, during the last by-elections in Kogi as well, the Federal House of Reps elections, by-elections, we had the same issue. But this time it was in favor of the APC, and the margin was more than the difference. And then that by-election was not declared inconclusive, despite that 2015 was declared inconclusive because of the same issue. Do you subscribe to all of these precedents now, leading to what happened last weekend?
Well, from the little I know of I recall of the Kogi election was the fact that in the first place there was no voting in those places, right? They were cancelled due to insecurity and all of that. And then in this case there is. But for me, basically, honestly, I'm not holding brief for anybody. Whatever needs to be done, let us just do the right thing and let us do it by the law. That's what I always stand for. Whoever it is for or whoever it is against. But some of those things, if I do remember, was the first, but the other one, there was no election in those places at all, whereas they had, because of security, those places had been taken out. Whereas this one, there was election and there was cancellation. But at the end of the day, whatever it is, opinions, as far as I'm concerned, don't matter. What matters is ensuring that we do things by the law and ensuring that it is done, it is followed to the last T. And I will always subscribe by the law. Okay,
but how would you rate INEC's performance in the last two elections now?
For me, I think I would rate INEC elections very well. They have been coming with different innovative methods to ensure that results are being protected. And for me personally, I think I'm quite glad with what they're doing. But of course, there is a whole lot of room for improvement, and they need to come out and be truly independent in a situation whereby the I in INEC is made to be independent. They are not dependent on anybody. Like right now, we have issue of budget. If it's possible, and that will have to be through the law, whatever, let them get their money that they don't need to. Just the way National Assembly gets their money and all of that. They don't need to wait through this whole process. When budget is done, we know there's something for election. Let's give them that way. So that in its own way will help them too. And one of the things I really loved about the things they have done, I can't remember the name of the form, but there's a certain form now which is put at every polling unit, where after the whole result and everything, it is written down there. So it's not a matter of whoever is the collation officer, whoever is in charge, they're going somewhere to go and put the vote. You will put in the numbers that have been counted, and everybody can take a picture of that. And the way things are going, and the fact that they are trying to be innovative to catch up with the trends that are coming up, for me, it gladdens my heart. It means there is room for progress. And whenever they are being criticized, they take it on board and work on it. For example, on the issue of smartphones being used in polling, inside the polling booth, which we have found that a lot of people take pictures of what they have taken so that they can be paid in terms of the vote buying. And this is something that they have stopped. You know, when you see somebody trying, and it's not all the way there. There's the fact that they are listening to criticism, they are listening to the yearnings of the people, they are listening to citizens and what is going on, and they are making amends and bringing forth solutions. That gladdens my heart and gives me hope.
Okay, finally now, considering how close Oshu elections is to the next year's general election, what are the lessons you think that the political class and the electorate should pick out from the Oshu elections?
I think for the political class, the lesson I would expect them to take from it is the fact that citizens are angry. And citizens are tired of being taken for granted. Where they think they have a hold over the citizens, that they will not do anything. They will always go by the head mentality. Whoever is in power or whoever is the big party, I think they begin to not go by that. We saw a situation whereby we had 3 candidates who had quite a number of votes. We had the Omishore of SDP, I believe, who had 120-something thousand votes, which is huge. And that should tell them that citizens are ready to go with candidates that they believe in. On the part of the electorate, I think we have a lot of lessons to learn. First of all is the belief that, it is always going to be APC and PDP and that's it. No. With this number, somebody came in and proved quite a number of votes. That means if you just make a difference to identify someone who is good wherever that person is and vote for the person can emerge as winner. And I think another lesson for us is to understand that every single one of our votes count. They count the votes and they matter. And that because that's first of all why politicians are buying it. And with the fact that see the difference between the leading party and the one that is following is about 300 and something, it means every vote counts. And also for the electorate to understand that their own vote can be the deciding vote. That your single vote can be the deciding vote. I think also most importantly is for citizens to know that every of the PVC that you have never used before, or it has always been in your house, you've not bothered to go to vote. This is the time to use it because it will matter, it will be a decider, it will be a deciding factor. Let's go towards 2019 election knowing that we are going to bring in a candidate who is capable, who has capacity and character.
Thank you very much, Aisha Yesufu, for coming live on PTV today. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, I'll be speaking with Aisha Yesufu, co-convener. We'll bring back our girls, and she was live on the news. About to wrap this up now, the People's Democratic Party has begun the screening of all the 13 presidential aspirants ahead of the October 6 presidential primaries in Port Harcourt, Rivers State. The screening of the aspirants commenced at 10 a.m. at the national headquarters of the party in Abuja. That's as much we can take on PTV today. Many thanks for watching. I'm Daniel Wamboso.